Today's endgame study is number 49, from Poetry in Chess, by the New Zealand-based composer Emil Melnichenko. In this study, white appears to have the upper hand with 3 of her pawns vying for promotion, to the 1 pawn of black. However, the white pieces are hemmed in between bishop and king, and their advance is not simple. Black, with 1 pawn, has a clearer run to promotion to compensate for his material imbalance. So, white needs to innovate to create an advantage. We'll walk through the main line on the board and post alternative lines and analysis on the right. You can freeze the video to flesh out the board moves at any time. We begin with white to move and win. Advancing her pawn to d8 only makes an ephemeral queen. It is instantly gobbled up by the black bishop, with this line ultimately leading to a draw. Bishop to g7 or f4 also ends in a draw. And advancing the pawn on e6 is not worth considering. So white moves her bishop to f8, protecting the pawn on d6 from the ravenous attentions of black's king, and positioning it to neutralize black's control of d8. With no better moves available, black inches closer to promotion. White now offers a bishop trade that black cannot refuse. Black advances to a2. As an aside, white has an added complication that her king is anchored to the edge of the board, and will be checkmated by black's promotion to queen. She must convert d8 to a queen, ignoring the temptation to promote to knight, to rescue her king. Pawn queens with a check and the white queen blocks. Black slides to f1 to renew the check. White escapes to a7. Black follows to g1 and white scurries to safety. Black is not ready to attack white's king on g7 as that would bring white's queen to d4, and lead to easy victory for white. Instead he moves queen to h1, his trapdoor spider is poised to strike. The trap is sprung if white makes the obvious next move, promoting pawn to queen. A second queen places black's king in a royal crossfire where, one imagines, his fate is sealed. Almost but not quite. The strength of this attack is also its weakness. Surrounded by snipers, black must move to d6, revealing his own check on white. Her queens are out of position to intervene and her fate is sealed. King to a7. Queen to b7, check. King must take the queen. Black has achieved a clever stalemate. What looked to be a killing blow with a queen promotion was actually a blunder. A similar stalemate reveals itself if white under-promotes to rook. But there is still a path to victory if white chooses the most underwhelming promotion, to knight. A knight promotion allows black's king no sidestep, defanging his queen. If the black queen now moves to h8, white moves to e7. Queen takes knight, check. White queen blocks. If black exchanges queens, white mints a new queen to replace the one lost. If black's queen retreats on the diagonal, white grabs a new queen anyway, to crush black with superior forces. Let's rewind and choose not to take the horse. Here we move king to d7. Queen to d4, check. If the king shelters behind the pawn, knight to c7 gifts white the queen. If instead the black king moves to c6, knight to f6 brings a quick end to black, as white gains tempo and material advantage. The key motif of this study is its unorthodox use of under-promotion. Winning a game or study by promotion to knight is not a new idea, but here the author uses this strategy in an oblique way, creating the final link in a straitjacket on the black king, to disrupt his counterattacking queen. This is one of the 136 endgame studies from Poetry in Chess by Emil Melnichenko. Check out the description below the video for a link.